morning, Sport fans, and welcome to midweek edition of the show. Sport Vibes and Rave 91.7 FM, where we give you all the latest news in the world of sport. New Shooting Stars Football Club VSC head coach Atewe has picked Yinka Popola as one of his assistants for the forthcoming season in the Nigerian National League. Phil Neville believes whoever decided to sell midfielder Mathematics to Manchester United should be sacked after Chelsea crashed 3 goals to nothing at Roma. Paris Saint-Germain advanced to the Champions League last 16, but head coach Unai Emery insists that the job is not done. The top spot in Group B, the priority for the French league. Roma head coach Estrella Di Francisco told the impressive final Champions League win over Chelsea served notice of his side's growing belief. Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho seemed to take aim at a special critic following his side's 2-0 victory over Benfica on Tuesday. We understand Sunderland have sacked manager Simon Grayson following Tuesday's 3-0 draw with Bolton Wanderers at the Stadium of Light. Welcome once again to the show Sport Vibes and Rave 91.7 FM. My name is Joseph Atewe.
We break it first. Sports gist like no other. What's your style? Express yourself. What's your definition of sport?
Find out now.
Super Eagles forward Ibrahim Alassane has vowed to give his all to make sure Austria gets a positive result against Croatia's Rijeka in the UEFA Europa League on Thursday. Austria will be looking for their first win in the group stage when they host Rijeka. The Austrian top flight club are currently bottom of Group D at just 1 point from 1 draw and 2 losses. AC Milan topped the group on 7 points and already closely followed by AK Athens, who are 5 points, while Rijeka are third on 3 points. Alassane was placed. Alassane has placed on standby in the Super Eagles list released on Monday for the games against Algeria and Argentina. New Shooting Stars Football Club VSC head coach Atewe has picked Yinka Popola as one of his assistants for the forthcoming season in the Nigerian National League. Popola, before this appointment, was the head coach of Shooting Stars Football Club under 15 team. The last NFL and La Liga Junior tournament in Lagos, the tournament in which his team finished third. Atewe replaced the sacked of Atewe, formally announced his extensive backroom staff and True Club spokesman Jibril Arewolo. Atewe's backroom staff include Latif Yusuf, a goalkeeper coach, Gabriel Lausa, assistant coach 1, and a Popola assistant coach 2. Shooting Stars suffered relegation from the Nigerian Professional Football League last season after finishing 17th in the NPFL table with 50 points from 38 games. And still on the local scene, Algeria coach Rabah Maja has named Leicester City period Mahrez and Islam Slimani in his 23-man squad for the Russia 2018 African qualifying Group B game against Nigeria on the 10th of November in Constantine, and a friendly against the Central African Republic 4 days later in Algiers. Maja also called up FC Porto attacking midfielder Yassin Brahimi and Shakal Ofo midfielder Nabi Bentaleb for the inconsequential game against the Super Eagles, but left out ES Monaco's Vachit Gazelle, Rice in Boli, Jamla Bellamy, and Sofan Fagoli from the squad. And in Osun State, Tosin Omoyele says he is settled for Champions Plate United, Osun United Player of the Season, who scored 15 goals this passing NNL. He arrived just for country talks at the Champions Plate United yesterday. The young striker is wanted by several top NPFL clubs, including Vivas United, but has now declared he has pitched his tent with Plate United. Joining us live on the show is Tosin Omoyele, former Osun United player. Good morning, Tosin.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Tosin.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tosin. You're live on the show Sport Vibes on Rave 91.7 FM. First, I want to congratulate you for winning the award for the best player in Osun United. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, can you hear me live, Tosin?
Yeah.
I said first I want to start by congratulating you for winning the award for the best player in Osun United.
Hello.
Alright, you're still listening to Sport Vibes on Rave 91.7 FM. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get Tosin Omoyele back on the line. Please stay with us.
We break it first. Sports gist like no other. What's your style? Express yourself. What's your definition of sport?
Find out now.
Don't get it twisted. You're still listening to Sport Vibes on Wave 91.7 FM. Before we move into the UEFA Champions League, we're still trying to re-establish contact with Tosin Omoyele. Alright, Tosin back with us. Good morning, Tosin.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tosin. Can you hear me clearly?
I'm with you, sir.
Alright, Tosin, first I want to start by congratulating you on winning the award for the best player in Osun United.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me, Tosin?
I'm hearing you now. Can I hear you better?
Okay, I said first I want to congratulate you for winning the best player award in Osun.
I think the network is breaking. I can't hear you clearly.
Alright, at this point, I think we need to move on. On the Fountain Field, Never believes whoever decided to sell midfielder Dematic to Manchester United should be sacked after Chelsea crashed to a 3-0 defeat to Roma. Champions were picked apart by Roma in the Champions League Group C fixture on Tuesday as head coach Antonio Conte caught a frustrated figure post-match. Steven El Shaarawy scored a first-half brace as Roma, who held Chelsea to a thrilling 300 Stamford Bridge a fortnight ago, accounted for the Premier League champions. Chelsea's Premier League title defense has already resulted in 3 defeats in 10 matches, leaving Conte's men 4th and 9-point behind leaders Manchester City. And former United man Neville said the club's problems stem from Matic's departure in July. Matic reunites with Conte and his former Chelsea teammates when United travel to Stamford Bridge on Sunday. Paris Saint-Germain advanced to the Champions League last 16, but head coach Unai Emery insists that the job is not done with top spots in Group B, the priority on the French champions. Paris Saint-Germain made light work of Belgian visitors Anderlecht on Tuesday, easing to a 5-0 Champions League rout at the Parc des Princes. Fullback Lavin Kosara scored a memorable hat-trick, while Neymar was also targeted as Paris Saint-Germain made it 4 wins from 4 games, having netted 17 goals and conceded none. Paris Saint-Germain are 3 points clear of second place Bayern Munich with 2 games remaining, and Neymar is determined to feature in the knockout round as group winners. And in Italy, Massimiliano Allegri Roda missed opportunity after Juventus failed to clinch the Champions League last 16 bet by drawing at Sporting CP. Juventus head coach a chance to secure their passage through the knockout round after the Italian champions started a 1-0 draw away from home on Tuesday. Allegri's men were fortunate to escape the points after Gonzalo Higuain struck 11 minutes from the air to cancel out Bono Sis's first-step opener in Group D. Runners-up last season, Juventus a second in the group, 3 points adrift of Barcelona, but only 3 ahead of Sporting with 2 matches remaining. Argentina forward Gonzalo Higuain was a hero again for Juventus, having struck twice in last week's 2-0 victory over AC Milan in Serie A. And in Germany, Robert Lewandowski will be fit to return for Bayern Munich's Bundesliga clash against Borussia Dortmund on Saturday. Coach Job Aikens has confirmed the Poland international missed Bayern's 2-1 win at Celtic on Tuesday due to a minor muscle problem as Aikens men qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League. Robert Lewandowski will score 10 goals in 10 Bundesliga appearances this season. As complained, Bayern have no backup options if it needs a rest, with Kingsley Coman filling up front at Parkhead. But Job Aikens says the prolific 29-year-old will be back in his team as league leaders Bayern prepare to face an out-of-form second-place Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park at the first leg, the Klisse of the Champions League. Atletico Madrid head coach Diego Simeone admitted nerves in front of goal affected his misfiring side during an underwhelming 1-1 home draw with Karabakh in the Champions League on Tuesday. Atletico's hopes of advancing to the Champions League knockout stages were left hanging by a thread after the Azerbaijan title holders held the host to a second consecutive draw in Group C. Despite playing with a numerical advantage for almost 40 minutes, Simone's side were unable to turn Thomas Partey's equalizer into a match-needed 3 points in the Spanish capital. Atletico Madrid have now drawn each of the last 3 competitive matches 1-1 and have failed to score more than a single goal in the last 8 outings. Atletico Madrid now require a minimum of 6 points from the remaining matches against Roma and Chelsea to be a realistic chance of advancing. And at Old Trafford, Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho seemed to take aim at specialist critics and following side a 2-0 victory over Benfica on Tuesday. An own goal from goalkeeper Miles Sliver and a Dele Blind the penalty secured the win at Old Trafford and put United on the brink of a place in the Champions League last 16. He also criticized United fans before the game for what he considered to be unfair treatment of Romelu Lukaku, who has now not scored for 6 matches, and picks the route of the crowd follow in his matchday program note, in which he told supporters he hopes they would enjoy the game and more than the 1-0 win over Tottenham on Saturday. And speaking afterwards, he refused to offer his perspective on United's performance, instead referring to those who are paid to comment on my work. And last year and have just 1 victory from 15 championship games this season, leaving them inside the relegation zone. Grayson was appointed in June and was expected to stabilize the club and had been relegated from the Premier League with just 24 points. In a statement posted on the club website in the immediate aftermath of the game against bottom club Bolton, Chief Executive Martin Bryan said Simone and his team have worked tirelessly to achieve the best for the football club during the time at Stadium of Light. But before we go on a quick break, 4 results from yesterday's matches in the UEFA Champions League. We understand Basel lost at home to CSKA Moscow 2-1. Manchester United defeated Benfica 2-0. Bayern away from home secured the maximum 3 points as they defeated Celtic 2-1. Paris Saint-Germain destroyed Anderlecht 5-0. It was 1-1 between Atletico Madrid and Karabakh FK, and Roma destroyed Chelsea 3-0 El Shaarawy and getting the praise in that one. And it was blank between Barcelona and Olympiacos as Juventus and Sporting CP are set it for a 1-0 draw. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be opening the phone lines for you to be a part of the show. Don't forget to start sending your reactions to us on WhatsApp on 07031 759173.
Morning from Rave 91.7 FM. We break it first. Sports gist like no other. What's your style? Express yourself. What's your definition of sports?
Find out now.
Alright, welcome back to the show Sport Vibes and Wave 91.7 FM. Don't forget, before the break, when we come back, we'll open the phone lines for you to be a part of the show. You can dial the phone line 07031 759177, 09024273808, or 09056487177. And on WhatsApp, it is 07031 759173. And starting with the phone lines, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Joseph.
Good morning and welcome.
My name is Femi from Osogbo.
Yes, Femi, you did predicted yesterday that Chelsea...
I told you yesterday that they will beat Chelsea black and blue. I saw it coming. They just escaped assassination in Stamford Bridge before. So, there's nothing bad in it. So, they just fight for the second...
You sound excited. You're not a Chelsea fan?
I'm not a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fans. I didn't have any fans in Europe at all. I told you that I'm a United fan.
United, okay. Alright, thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Stephen Mohammed, calling from Atewe.
Alright, welcome Stephen Mohammed. Your contribution.
Yeah. That one.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Happy New Month.
Same to you, Pajin from Okefia.
Yes, Pajin from Okefia.
Welcome, my brother.
Thank you. I am so very happy this morning.
Because they defeated Chelsea?
Yes, because they beat Chelsea. The reason I say I am very happy. Yesterday, what they did for me, I am not happy at all. They are telling me that Roma cannot beat them 2-0 down yesterday, and then they will beat them like 5-0. They said they cannot, as if Bayern beat me last season, no team can do like that thing for them. So I am so as Roma beat them yesterday, I am so glad for them. I am so happy. So that is it. Why you will beat them on Sunday too?
Alright, thanks for calling, Pa James from Okefia. On WhatsApp, this says, good morning, Joseph. I'm Shago Smith from Osogbo. It was a disappointment outing for Chelsea FC last night. They were woeful and Roma taught them a very good lesson. I tip Roma Madrid to beat Tottenham by 2-1. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Bishop from Atewe.
Oh, it's welcome.
It's like something is wrong in Europe. Last season's league winners are now playing some.
I think we lost him. Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's Abidemi back again.
Welcome back, Abidemi.
Yeah, I really surprised yesterday that it's because magic in me. I don't understand that yesterday much. Hello?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to the show.
My name is Sylvia from Bank.
Alright, welcome.
Yeah, it was a huge mistake for Atewe pass, and a player played below fire yesterday, so it's unexpected.
So,
why not just accept defeat?
No, it's not acceptable. How can no one defeat us stealing names?
But it happened. It happened.
They demolish us. Oh, it's not acceptable.
Alright, thanks for calling. Well, let's remind you, matches will be played tonight in the UEFA Champions League. We understand 8:45 p.m. Liverpool will welcome Maribor. Sparta Moscow will be unveiled to Sevilla. Napoli will take on Manchester City in Italy. Shakhtar Donetsk will welcome Feyenoord. Besiktas will be up against Monaco. Porto will trade tackle with RB Leipzig. Borussia Dortmund will be up against Apoel Nicosia. And Real Madrid will be on the road to Tottenham Hotspur. One final call before we go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're my last caller.
Yeah, Patrick from Atewe State.
Alright, welcome, Patrick.
Yeah, happy new month.
Same to you, my brother.
I'm actually happy at Chelsea's defeat yesterday. Very, very happy. Those Chelsea fans, they can blab too much.
You're super excited.
Yes, I hope my beat them on Sunday too. Thank you.
Thanks for calling. One message on WhatsApp before we move. This is good morning, Joseph. I want to comment on the Super Eagles team list. I think Olaiwaju Kaude should be in the squad ahead of Anthony Wakeme due to consistency in the performance. And also I think Chelsea have gotten out to plug the boss, unlike Manchester United. Alex from Okine. Alright, we can still squeeze in one more caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
From Osogbo.
Alright, welcome.
Morio, we sent that coach, Conte, we sent him packing on Sunday. You will see.
We'll send him packing on Sunday?
They will send him packing on Sunday. Because the sack letter is already carried along by Zlatan Abramovich.
And they're waiting for you to sign it?
That is it. They will just give it to sign. On Sunday, they will send him packing.
Thanks for calling. Alright, we have to go. Build the odds, the matchup between two of the early favorites for the season NBA MVP award. The Thunder's visit to the Milwaukee Bucks turned out to be a 110-91 Oklahoma City round. The Thunder took a 98 lead on Russell Westbrook, a free throw 5 minutes into the first quarter, and never looked back on Tuesday. I wish we can go on and on, but we have to go at this point. My name is Joseph Atewe. Say big thanks to everyone who called in and to everyone who sent in their messages on WhatsApp. Don't worry, later in the evening we'll be talking to Tosi Omoyele, a former Osun United player who will be playing for Plateau United come next season. But until then, remember, in everything you do, keep talking sport. Bye for now.